It's Christmas. Time to open some presents. All right, welcome to another episode of It Came From eBay. This is going to be a rather interesting video because all of these comics that I'm showing were purchased back in June of 2021. So 6 months plus ago that I purchased these, and it's going to be interesting to see what my thought process or mindset or direction or lack of direction as far as comic book collecting, the state that I was in at that time and how much it has changed. It's constantly changing. I don't know about you, but for me it is anyway. First I'm focusing on one thing, then I'm focusing on another. Maybe it's a quirk of a collector's quirk, or it's ADD, or a combination of the two. But let's get into these books and see what I bought back in June of 2021. Fire up the time machine. All right, so I printed out some handy dandy sheets. These orders, I have pre-opened some of them. This first one shipped. I just wanted to show off this cute sticker here. Shipped first class mail in an envelope. And inside the envelope, I'm not gonna save it, so let's just tear it open. Adios! Okay, inside here we have a couple pieces of cardboard taped together. Grab my knife. Right. Aha! Super Team Family, number 7. This is a 1976 book. My reason for buying this would be the appearance of Doom Patrol in here. Now, I don't know if this is a multi-story issue or if it's a team-up between the Teen Titans and Doom Patrol. My guess would be that it's, because it's a giant issue, that it's 2 or 3 stories. All right, next is a big one. Several issues in this next box. See the size, it's pretty thick. The shipped media mail. Shame. And the comics are, of course, taped together. All right, starting off with Howard the Duck, issue 25. Let's get that straight. An appearance, the Circus of Crime, one of my favorite supervillain teams. What if 35? What if Elektra had lived? Listed as a very fine near mint. Superheroes catalog number 1. Superhero catalog number 1. Listed as a 7.0. Fine, very fine. Defenders 64. Defenders 64. Listed as a very fine plus. Oh, hey, look at here. Super Team Family number 7. Apparently I was not keeping track of what I was buying. I ended up with 2 of those. Listed as a very fine minus. Fantastic Four 170. Seller listed that as a 7.0. Luke Cage Power Man, issue number 31. That does not look very high, so listed as a 7.1. Piranha Jones, Love that. Ah, here's one that's a rather lowish grade. Yes, 3.5 according to the seller, but it's a childhood nostalgia buy. One of the early Marvel comics that I owned as a kid. Obnoxio the Clown versus the X-Men. That one's listed as a 9.2, near mint minus. According to the seller. Fantastic Four 169. That's to go along with the 170 that I just showed. Mid-grade. Ah, here's another comic from my youth. Thor 290 with El Toro Rojo. The Red Bull. Ah, and another nostalgia buy. DC Special. Dinosaurs at Large. And the seller, that's DC Special number 27. Seller listed as fine, very fine. All right, next package. Oh, this is a mashup. First Class Mail and this eBay bubble wrap or bubble mailer. It's printed, eBay printed right on there. And this was mailed on the 23rd of June. Those were going along. 21st, 23rd. Order placed on the 22nd. Oh, we have some purple eBay tape and holding this sandwich of cardboard. So let's fast forward. All right, the comics are free. Let's see what we have here. Seller listed this as a 9.2. This is Thunderbolts number 71. And I bought this for her appearance. That is skein. How do you say that? Like a, like when you buy some yarn at the craft store, it comes in a skein. Well, she's called Skein. Formerly Gypsy Moth, as she first appeared in Spider-Woman, issue number 10, I think. Okay, here's a weird purchase. This is well, it's the ferret, but is it the ferret? Because this is actually the back cover. So I think this might be a preview, because on the front cover is Tarzan. So not sure how that's going to end up in my collection. I'll have to see, is it actually Tarzan or is it the ferret? Either way, it's pretty much crap. So all right, here is a nice memory, an early Alpha Flight. I was big into Alpha Flight. I was there when the issue number 1 of John Byrne's Alpha Flight came out. I was all into it. So this is an appearance before their first series, I believe. So, and I was into Machine Man at the time too. All right, so next. Oh, first of all, shipped media mail. Shipped on the 23rd of June. Oh, this looks like a nice copy. And a nice bag. Seller has it as a 9.0. This is issue 48. I'm going to fast forward and check the boxes. I'm going to pull out that Spider-Woman 10. Be right back. Here it is. First appearance of Gypsy Moth. Take a look at that real quick. Grab this other one. So my reason for buying this one was that this is Gypsy Moth, change of costume, change of name, was a member of the Thunderbolts. All right. Back to the haul. All right, next we have another interesting group. Shipped media mail on the 25th of June. Notice some damage here on the back. This is a bubble mailer. Inside we have sandwiched between cardboard. I already cut the tape off, although there's looks like I missed a piece. Cardboard away! Alright, now we have one of these envelopes, one of these Tyvek envelopes. That would protect it from any moisture damage. Well, the tricky thing is, where is it safe to cut? And here we are. This little thank you note with a packing slip. Not a lot of eBay sellers include packing slips. That's too bad. They really should. I provide my own packing slips. I go into my order history and I just print out on these paper exactly, and that makes it easier for me to. Well, it makes it possible for me to put in the exact price I paid. I have the shipping price and the sales tax if I wanted to include sales tax. I don't include sales tax. I do include the shipping. For instance, this order here was, this order that we're going to look at next is 6 comic books. It was $5 to ship it, so I would divide that up. $5 divided by 6, so it would come in under $1 a piece. And then, of course, the individual price. So that would be my total price paid. Like I said, I don't include the sales tax because sales tax is part of life, really. I mean, you could say shipping is part of life too, as far as ordering, things through the mail. But I include that anyway. I do not include the cost of gas to go get books at local comic shops. And the reason I don't do that is because going to the comic shop is an experience. So I figure I'm paying for the experience with the gas money. Anyhow, I kind of got off track there. Let's get into this. All right, Micronauts #1. Not a fan of Micronauts, but it's issue #1. Is this volume 2? Yes. This is volume 2, issue #1, mid-grade. So I grabbed it. It was $2. It was $1.99. So why not? Plus shipping, you're under $3. That's not bad for issue #1. Oh, look at the kitty cat ladies. A Tale of Two Kitties. Hellcat and Tigra. West Coast Avengers 16. Looks like Son of Satan is in this issue also. High grade, another $2 purchase. And here's another West Coast Avengers with Tigra on the cover. This is issue #3. So, very early in the series. Tigra fighting Kraven. That reminds me of another cover. Be right back. This is Marvel Tales with Tigra, and there's Kraven. And this is a reprint of Marvel Team Up, number 67. I have a feeling I bought a copy of Marvel Team Up 67. Maybe we'll even see it in this haul. I'm not sure. Okay, on with the comics. Hercules #1. Now, I had forgotten that I bought this one. because recently I purchased on Whatnot Hercules, the whole series 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is going to be a double. Volume 1. Oh, wait a minute. Issue number 2. That's going to be a double as well. Okay. And here is the second Hercules miniseries, issue number 1. And here's Marvel Premiere 35 to go along with that other Marvel Premiere that we saw. Wow, this is a nice cover. Weird Wonder Tales, number 22. So some nice Bronze Age comics in this box. Last one. Okay, I'm looking at the list and I see something familiar. This was the best of all. This was mailed out June 25th, Priority 2-Day, in this nice sturdy box. This was Infinity Comics. Infinity Comics, I have had nothing but an awesome experience with my purchases from Infinity Comics. So inside the box, nice sturdy cardboard. Sturdy cardboard, top and bottom. All the comics are in one bag. No extra. Get that box out of the way. No need for a bunch of extra tape and bubble wrap and all this other stuff. All right, this looks familiar. Spider-Woman 48. Seller listed this in fine condition. I see what's going on up there. Looks like a stain of some sort. Looks like chocolate. Maybe some kid was eating a candy bar when he was reading this. All right, let the Tigra goodness continue. We have Marvel Premiere number 42 featuring Tigra. Sweet. Love that. Listed in a VG Plus. Now this is really cool. Now this Marvel Super Action. This would be a reprint. Marvel Super Action number 4. Featuring the Crusader called Marvel Boy. And I have to look and see what this is reprinted from. Okay. Originally presented in Marvel Boy number 1. All right, World's Greatest Comic Magazine. This is Fantastic Four, issue number 144. Very cool cover with Dr. Doom on it. Love that. Fantastic Four, 144. Fine, very fine. And the Marvel value stamp is there. Has not been cut out. I don't know why I bought this. Probably, I don't know, the Bob Layton artwork, the X-Men guest star. Was it written by Claremont? Maybe. I don't remember if Claremont wrote this or not. Power Man and Iron Fist, number 57, very fine minus. We're going to find out. Written by Mary Jo Duffy. Another issue of Fantastic Four. This was Luke Cage's brief stint in the FF, or almost stint in the FF. Issue number 169. And here's issue 167. I was looking to put together a run of Fantastic Four around the 165 to 200 area. So this is part of that. I have 2 or 3 copies, I think, of this issue. It's a Hulk thing battle, so those are always really cool. Marvel Premiere, Dominic Fortune. Marvel Premiere 56. And finally, this one's kind of a mystery to me. Daredevil 149. Look at that ugly price designation up there. It's awful. So Daredevil 149, very fine minus. Not sure why I included that. With this particular seller, you at the time anyway, if your order was $100 or more, then you got free shipping. Maybe I was trying to bulk up my order to hit that $100 mark. I didn't. I was well shy of that. So, not sure why I was going for this particular issue. I don't remember. All right, that's going to do it for this trip in the time machine back to June of 2021, 6 months before I'm recording this, to look at some past buys from eBay. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next video, Comic On, my friends.